Guys, welcome everyone, welcome once more to the channel. So today I'll be doing my USDJPY analysis. As you know, I always do USDJPY analysis. This channel is basically for USDJPY, and I use the top down analysis and also the COT data to get what the institutional traders are doing on the pair to get the best point of entry. So you got to subscribe to the channel and hang on to the end of this video, as I'll be giving the best point of entry for the USDJPY. Right, so let's jump right into the video and see what we really have for the pair. Right, let's see what we have for this pair. So as we can see here, we have seen the market giving us this bounce. Right, we have this bounce here, we have this bounce here, and we have this bounce here. Right, this market could reverse and just continue up. This is very possible, but from the SMC's perspective of things, this is considered as a liquidity. Right, this is considered as a liquidity, so we should put that in mind, that the market will likely want to come grab that liquidity before heading to the upside. And for market to do that, the market actually need to come to either another block or a fair value gap to actually reverse after clearing those liquidity. So let's clear the chart. Go to the weekly time frame, then do our top down analysis to the 4-hour time frame before going to COT data to see what the national traders are doing, so we can get the best point of entry. So let's start from the weekly. So on the weekly, what are we seeing? So let's mark out the zone the market will react to, like the market has reacted to, and the market will likely come to react to, or the market is even reacting to. Right, so let's mark out the zone. Okay, we still have this zone right here. This is kind of the range the market has been for some time now, and we've been waiting for a break above or below this zone. Okay, beautiful. So looking on the weekly, how the week close, we've seen a lot of indecision around this area. Right, we've seen a lot of indecision telling us, okay, these guys are kind of indecisive on the direction they really want to take the market to. Right, initially the market has been pushing down to the downside. Right, the moment it come in contact with this support zone, right, that the market have been respecting, we see buyers trying to push price, right, gaining a little momentum, but along the line we've seen a lot of declining of that momentum. Right, we could either see a reversal to the downside, we either see a reversal to the downside or continuation. Basically, this is what the market is actually telling us it wants to do, right, from printing those indecision candles. So let's go to the daily. So on the daily time frame, what are we seeing? Right, what are we seeing on the daily time frame? On the daily time frame, you can see that the market is actually turned bullish. We're seeing the market take out this high and also take out this high right here. And if you look further, like look to the left, we see that this high has also been taken out. Right, and this is where we have like say a change of character, right, giving us this fair value gap as an unmitigated fair value gap that the market will actually want to come retest, right, before we see a push to the upside. This is something that is likely to happen. It's really all about patience. Right, if you're patient enough to get the best point of entry, to get that A setup, right, that A setup, believe me, you're going to be much more profitable. Right, and also following the trend is one thing that once you do, you will always be afloat. Right, like I said, the trend is your friend, and that is a very true statement, very true statement. And for me, this is what I'm actually seeing. Right, so let's go to the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Clear this stuff. Okay, on the 4-hour time frame, what are we seeing? What are we seeing on the 4-hour time frame? What's the market telling us? Right, so before we do any plotting, on this chart, let's go to the COT data to see what the institutional traders are actually doing on this pair. Okay, beautiful. What I'm seeing here, you see that for the yen, right, for the yen pair, we have they added over 12,000 shorts, right, recently, and also added 4,000 longs. Right, and for the overall, we have a lot of longs. Right, we have a lot of longs on the yen, and we have some short, right, not as much as the long. Right, this is kind of telling us that the yen, right, the shorts is getting a little bit of momentum. Right, these guys have been shorting the yen, making the yen a little bit weaker. Right, still yet they're still adding a lot of longs. Right, still strengthening the yen. So this is an indecision for us. So let's go back to the charts. Right, let's go back to the charts and just rely on price action. Right, yes, originally these guys are strong on the long, but with what we are seeing here, they're a little bit interested to push the market to the upside, right, making the yen weak, so making the USDJPY strong, right, giving us a buy signal for USDJPY. So let's go back to the chart. We've seen from the COT data, right, let's put that in mind and plot our chart. Right, these guys have been adding short position for the yen recently, telling us, okay, buyers are likely to push the market as the yen is getting weaker. Right, these guys really want to buy. These guys are showing some buying interest for the USDJPY, right, making the yen a little bit weaker. So this is what we have. We have this trend line right here. Just like I said, the market could reverse, right? The market could reverse from this zone, right? The market could reverse from this zone, right, and just continue to the upside. This is something that could happen. It's very, very possible. But also, just like we've seen from the daily, we've seen a break of structure, and the block that caused that break of structure has really not been mitigated, right? So we have this one right here. So we are kind of expecting, or not say kind of, we are expecting the market to come to this zone right here. Let's make the zone larger, covering the fair value gap, right? So we're expecting the market to come to this zone, right, then give us a very nice reaction from that zone, or a continuation, right? We're expecting the market to come sweep this liquidity. So we expect the market to come sweep that liquidity right here, right? Then so this is basically what I'm anticipating the market will likely want to do, right? The market will likely to come take out that liquidity, come to that fair value cap, or just trade down to that other block, right, giving us a 1, 2, 3, like an ABC type of pullback, then before we get that continuation of this recent push, right? Number 2, to plot out what we have for this market, right? I want to see the market give me that push, either come back to this trend line, then push to the upside. It might not even come back to that trend line, it will just continue to push to the upside. This is something that could happen, right? Or the market gives me a very nice push to the downside to clear those liquidity, come to that other block right there before we see a push to the upside, right? Then come to this zone right here, then give me that very, very nice continuation, continuing this uptrend that is kind of starting up, right? The market might want to come push to the downside, right? So like I said, basically this is what I'm saying, right? So if the market actually want to push to the downside, this is something that could still happen, right? If this zone does not hold, the market could just continue pushing to the upside, continue pushing to the downside, right? So if you want to get a sell bias, this will be a sell, right? The market is headed to the downside the moment that zone does not hold. So basically these are the two things I'm expecting the market will likely want to come do for this coming week, right? So if you find this video helpful, do want to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if it's the first time watching my video, right? First time watching my video, I give only USDJPY analysis. Do to subscribe, and also smash the notification icon, so whenever I drop a nice content like this, you'll be the first person to get the video. So when next we meet again, I wish you guys a happy trading and peace out.